In this video, we are going to learn about the basic concept of mensuration. Mensuration is basically a term which defines measurement. In mensuration, what we do is we basically covers three topics. The first one is parameter, the second one is area, and the last one is circumference. So let us start with understanding the term parameter. Parameter is basically calculated for the shapes which are formed by line segment. That is, for square, as it is formed with a line segment, rectangle, it is also formed with a line segment. But we cannot calculate the parameter for circle, as circle is not formed using a line segment. So this is the basic concept of parameter, as it is calculated for the shapes which are formed using a line segment. Next, what is basically parameter? What we are going to do in calculating the parameter? Let us take an example. Let us take a table. Table is a rectangular shape, or it can be a square. If we want to cover the edges of this table with a colored tape to give it a good look, what we are going to calculate, like how much tape do we need to cover the edges of this table? The answer is we are going to calculate the parameter of this shape. So for parameter, what we are going to do? For parameter, we'll just add all the sides forming the shape. For this shape, if it's 11, let it be 2, 2, and 2. We are just going to add all the sides. Like the parameter for this shape will be 11 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. The answer is 4, 6, 6 plus 11, it's 17. Now let us calculate the parameter for the regular shapes, that is for rectangle. Let us start calculating the parameter for rectangle. For rectangle, let us take an example of rectangle. Let it be 2, let it be 2, it be 1 and 1. Centimeter, centimeter, and centimeter. For parameter, we are just going to add the sides. So I will add 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1. It's 2, 4, and 6. The answer is 6 centimeter. So let us take or derive the formula for this. This is the length and this is the breadth. So the formula for the parameter is twice of length plus breadth. As you can see, we are taking length twice as well as breadth twice, and now we are adding all these sides. So this is the basic formula for calculating the parameter of a rectangle. The unit is always as the given unit, like it can be centimeter, meter, whatever is given in the question. Now let us take it for square. The square is a shape which is having equal sides. So let it be 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter and 2 centimeter. Apply the basic concept for calculating the parameter, that is addition of all the sides, like 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. It's 4, 6 and 8. We generalize it with a formula which says 4 into its side, its unit. So 4 into side, that is 2, that is 8 centimeter. Always write the unit whatever is given in the question, as it will define your answer. So this is all about the parameter. Now let us take an example or understand the next topic, that is area. Basically, what is an area? Area is related with the space, that is space occupied by the given figure or shape or object. Let us see an example. If I want a whiteboard, I am having a whiteboard. I want to paint this whiteboard into black, as I like blackboard more. So how much paint is required to paint this surface? As I am going to cover the whole surface, so I must know the area of this object. So let us now calculate the area. First, I will calculate for the regular figures, that is for rectangle. For the rectangle, this is the area. Let it be length, let it be breadth. So the generalized formula for the area is length into its breadth, that is defining the area. Similarly for square. For square, since the sides are equal, let it be A and A. So we defined area as sides squared. The very important thing to be kept in mind while solving such questions of area is the unit. For area, the unit of the shape is always a squared one, like it will be centimeter square or meter square, as we are taking the product, not the addition. Now comes a shape which is not formed using a line segment, and we all know that shape. That shape is basically a circle. Circle is formed using not using a line segment. So we are not going to calculate its circumference. So we are going to calculate its circumference For this we are going to calculate the circumference. That is, if we want a circular garden to be fenced with some wire, or I want to do its fencing as I don't want any animal to enter into this garden, what I will do, as it is not a regular figure or not a figure formed by line segment, so I will calculate its circumference. For circumference, the formula is 2 pi r. What is this r? R here denotes the radius. As we talked earlier, let it be a circle. Circle is always having an equal distance from this point. And this equal distance from the center is known as its radius. Let us take an example, like if this is a circle of radius 7 centimeter, so the circumference will be twice into pi into r. R is what? 7. So what is this value of pi? Pi's value is always 22 divided by 7. It's a universal value. It's always written as 22 by 7. So I will calculate it by using the formula. It comes out to be as 44 centimeter. If I want to do the fencing of this park or a garden, then I have to use the wire of length 44 centimeter. Now let us calculate the area of circle. Similarly, area is defined as the space used to cover the circle or used to occupy. This is the area of circle. Now, if I want to plant trees inside this circle, like how much area is covering by this park or this garden, I need to calculate the area. Let it be 7 centimeter again. So the basic formula for circle is pi into r squared. Always remember, for area, one or the two thing is always squared, or it is always taken into some product. It's 22 by 7. R squared is 7 into 7. It's 154 centimeter. Now this centimeter is wrong. As I mentioned earlier, squared, the unit for area is always squared, so it will be centimeter square, as the unit for this r is centimeter and this r is also centimeter, and we are going to calculate its product, so it comes out to be as centimeter squared. This is all about mensuration. Thanks for watching.